Joya's Cloister is your favorite. The only one I remember what it does other than Rinna's, which is what I have, is the Draxus one, which does seem very cool if you are a brave and experienced drafter. Alright, we have 4 gems. We have an extra 20 steps today. We have 74 allowance. Green rooms. Let's get our damn watering can. I love that this is just a fucking mural. That's so cute. Okay, but we got nothing here. Plus 5 says permanently for your dinner. That's cute. Break room. All right. Let's see. We have 3 times 7 is 21. Minus 5 is 18. No, 21 minus 5 is 16. Reversed is 61. Minus 10 is 51. Reversed again is 15. I know how math works. 18 divided by 6 is 3. Squared is 9. Minus 5 is 4. Divided by 4 is 1. Squared is still 1. Do you like that those puzzles have turned relatively short now? Do chapel and we'll just kind of leave it, go to the other side. Sure, breakfast nook. Courtyard doesn't usually have a watering can. But yeah, I was gonna say it usually has a shovel or a sledgehammer. Got so tired of these because you're a big dumb. It's like 1 + 1 unlock. I mean, that is nice. To be fair, that is nice. Alright, we'll open. Oh, we didn't have one of those. These. Morning room? Nice little tuck down here. Morning room usually has an item. In it. Car keys, not the best. I would have preferred Lucky Rabbit's Foot. Okay. Conservatory, absolutely. Key card. Nice. Alright, what do we got? We have foyer, which I already made standard. Dark room, which is standard, I think. Or is that unusual? Servants' quarters is still unusual, and I think that's fine. Leave that alone. We'll go up through the courtyard. Sure, den. Give me keys. Sure, I'll take it. Patio spreads gems and is a green room. I think I actually want this here for rerolls. Hello. Commissary. Again, get some items out of the cool here. We'll buy the set of gems. Buy the running shoes. Let's go back to the chapel, maybe. I don't know. We'll draft this. Sure, cloister. Is that a spider? What was a spider? Now I'm like, do I have a fucking spider on me? Oh, no, in the guest bedroom. That's Draxus. That is the spirit of Draxus. Take office here. So I can run an experiment. You did quest bedroom. By the time I got the bedroom option, I already had like allowance of like 60. So I was just kind of like, what's the point? Okay, nothing there. Yeah, I know it's like the ghostly spirit of Draxus the Dread over the bed. So I always say hi to him when I go in there. Come on. Trash while digging, I guess. Permanently increase my lockpicking skills. Pretty sure I have. Oh, once I hang on, exit. Once I go in, I do have to like reset it, don't I? I know I always want to just check, can I see what my packet is? But it doesn't have a way to do that. You just get to reset it. So let me go in and make sure it has stars. I know it does because I checked last time. So got to 200 with a freezer. It's like, yeah, money doesn't matter at all. Okay, so let's see. Upgraded floor plans is huge. Fireplace is pretty decent. That one can be cute. Security doors, 2 or more gems drafting. Trash while digging. Do that one too. Okay, gain 1 star. We have to make sure we have that. I know I do, but all right. Yeah, at this point, money is just very much not a relevant concern, you know? Okay, aquarium is a green room. Your skill in picking locks has improved. You feel a little bit luckier. There's a lever. That's a turnip. It's going to end up being like 10 runs before they give me another watering can, huh? Well, there's a planetarium. We'll take it just for having it. I'll go back down through the chapel if I need to draft more rooms. The other place you can find watering can is the Lost and Found. Yeah, see, it's the compass that's there, which is not helpful. Tunda's decent. If the code check reminds you if you had a ticket. Yeah. Sure. Gift shop. Gives me all the doors I need, really. Greenhouse is one of my best possible options here, really. Patio? I would love to see a analysis of how often or how high you can raise your lockpicking. Greenhouse. There it is. I'm like, it's usually in greenhouse, spare green room, veranda, sometimes. Oh, and a metal detector. No, metal detector. Sure. Another silver key, okay. Alright, I'd rather draft from the rotunda. It's actually good because I do need to make sure I actually drain the watering can so I can refill it. Rather draft from the rotunda than anywhere else. Yeah, the lockpick kit, or the lockpick, doesn't really help. Why is the shelter unlock cruel? So regular key. Sure, kitchen. Oh, because you can't use any special keys. Yeah, but that's fair. I mean, that's part of the deal, you know. How many keys? 40 steps for that. Like if you're going to access the shelter unlock, you know that you're losing access to keys. I've actually never really bothered using the shelter unlock. All right. Yeah, observatory. Love the observatory. Too hard to pull off given the drawback. I don't think there's any chance of me getting the dead end run. Because I have a 1, 2... Yeah, I only have like 2 so far, so... No shot. We'll just ignore that. Sure, parlor. Okay. This is the blue box. The blue box is true. That is true. That is true. The blue box is empty. It is false. Yeah, exactly. It's nice to have it as a backup. Usually by the time I like realize it, there's a library. Cool. It doesn't make too much of a difference anyway. All right, let's go outside. I love my spare veranda. Oh, hello. Dice, good. I'm going to try to get trading post again. Because I have a theory about trading post. in the mural, yeah. When I was rewatching some footage of mine, I noticed something. That was that this is referred to, yeah, that's referred to as a still. And I knew there was water in here, but I was rewatching. Yeah, we have this if we need to. Some old footage, and was reading the book in the greenhouse. And he specifically refers to that as a still. All right, where's my library? It's very close. This is why we take days off. We will leave this undone. This is why we take days off from blueprints, is so that we can have these epiphanies and come back to it. Lovely. All right. What have we got? A bunch of garbage, huh? A hidden hue. From prism pristine, 3 paths convene, 3 lines of light, 3 shades foreseen, 3 colors to count, a sum of 18, but the one left hidden remains to be seen. And that's our grid. Kind of a little splotch there, but like, I don't know that that's actually anything. Like, see there's little dots there in that room. Let's see what the other one says. Tended rose vine. Does it never end? Where did I write my anagrams? Okay. My dearest darling son, I am quite impressed. I didn't expect you to make it this far. Yet if these words have reached your eyes, rest assured the end of the spiral is near. Stay vigilant and rose-wary. For the thorns we discover are twice as sharp at the conclusion of each of our journeys. One final counsel I leave you. The waters of the West Spring shall yet reveal more secrets than these mere passages. I had so many plans, but not enough dreams. Your mother, Orve. Okay. So that's cryptic. Obviously this is Does It Never End? Stay vigilant and rose-wary. The waters of the West Spring shall yet reveal more secrets than these mere passages. This one is interesting to me. From Prism Pristine. That makes me think of the Prism key right away. From Prism Pristine, three paths convene. Hang on one sec. We'll get back to it. From Prism Pristine, it makes me think of the Prism key. Three paths convene. That makes me think of the aquarium. The aquarium is all colors. It has three entrances. Three paths convene. Three lines of light, three shades foreseen. Three colors to count, a sum of 18. That's tricky. I don't know. I don't understand that. Three shades foreseen means probably three of the colors that we already know about. Three colors to count. A sum of 18. But the one left hidden remains to be seen. Three lines of light. Three shades foreseen. This book says, the waters of the West Spring shall yet reveal more secrets than these mere passages. And so many plans, but not enough dreams. The West Spring, huh? We have 143 steps. We can go back out and take a look. I may... you may offer a brain fart. May want the, I want to look around the library a little more, actually. I have a quiet... Oh, Nick. We're here. Secret passage. It's possible. It's possible. I'm A hidden hue. Yep. I am more intrigued by the aquarium. That there's more to do there, but so the still water is something that had occurred to me a little bit before today. Not gonna lie. Because I was, I mean, we can grab the secret passage. I kind of want garage today, but let's see. Yeah, there's not much here. I'm gonna do green again. I don't have a prism key. Sure, another cloister. Untended rose vine, I know. The I had been rewatching some old footage, and I remember reading. I watched the bit where I was reading from the groundskeeper's book. So that is why that occurred to me. I don't think we can get a garage this way, actually, can we? Grab dining room. Has to be from the underside. We'll do it a different day, probably, to be honest. We still have plenty of, like, chance to go outside from the other side, but if I can't get the garage open, I don't know that I'm going to be able to do much there. Yeah, something that you distill in is called a still. And I remember that from watching myself reread that book the other day. So it's from the groundskeeper's book, Hidden in the Wall, in the greenhouse. But I didn't realize it really until this morning. Like I said, I thought of I was in the shower and I thought about the books in the library. Should have tried the lockpick, but I don't really care. Because I think we're done for the day, basically. We got what we can out of today, which was getting that book. Still be kind of nice to get a... Black box of the moon. I don't have a key. Oh, of course, and the scepter's here. I can grab it and choose... yellow. Try to get me a shop, maybe a locksmith in the next room. Yeah. All right, this is a black box of the moon. We're still writing these down. I don't think this self-narrative and the blackmail plot. You remember finding the book in the greenhouse and thought it was suggesting he'd been framed? This is false. We know that they joined the war. Some weirdness there because one of the letters is signed X and it can't really have been Denny. Well, we know he had probably like accomplices. Secret passage is my way back. Okay. I was like, what the fuck is my way back? Another one of those, yeah, shrug mysteries. Although, I do want to quickly stop in dining room. I don't think I grabbed dinner. Just so we have even more steps. Yeah, this is a very flummoxing one. We're gonna end in the planetarium no matter what we do. Hang on, I need to go through the aquarium. Yeah, okay. One more room here. I could coat check the watering can. But now I don't think we need it, really, other than potentially doing whatever we need to do in the west spring. I think I'm going to take this, because this will be the... Oh, damn it, I was hoping it was the showroom. Oh well, it's fine. Yeah, this is the book right here. Found a large vat and copper still. Okay, we're going to end in the observatory. Or the planetarium. So I get 2 stars. But just thinking if there's anything else I want to do today. I don't really think so. That is a flummoxing puzzle. Now I kind of want to take the watering can out on the Westgate path, but that's really going to help. Gaps on the blueprints being... I know. I've had to like remind myself to not be anal retentive about filling in the map every single time. Archaeological shopping center. I'm guessing those books will stay like that. Like the other half of the screen? I'll have to take a look. From Prism Pristine, 3 paths convene. Stay vigilant and rose-wary. Three colors to count. 3 shades for scene. Three colors to count. I know, it loves telling me that I have a shopping center when I'm like, really, this isn't a garden center given how many green rooms I have, but whatever. 3 colors to count. Count Isaac Gates. Yeah, if you have 3 gold rooms. And the colors of the name. Yeah. I mean, the thing to potentially do would be to number core the fucker. But even that seems far-fetched and doesn't really tell you like what to do. Well, I'd like to get myself out to the Westgate path again, which means getting the garage open again. Maybe with a watering can, but even that seems far-fetched. I feel like the watering can's probably served its purpose. Prism key. From Prism Pristine. And then why is there another grid here? A hidden hue, yep. Yeah, the game refers to it as gold. Hello, Moose. We're puzzling. Gonna hide pics of Dr. House around and call them hidden hues. Ha 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 ha. No. My biggest thought is about the hidden hues part is involving the electric eel aquarium, because it has the unique property that when you use a prism key there, it shifts colors, right? It changes colors to be something different. And you can get multiple prism keys in a run, particularly with the trading post. Trading post loves giving you prism keys. So you could actually like draft multiple rooms out of the electric eel aquarium, you know, to get exactly the right color combination on each side. Yeah, but the problem with that is that the aquarium isn't always locked, you know. Sometimes the aquarium doors are not locked, and in that case, you just don't get to do it unless you do the trick of adding multiple aquariums to your draft pool. Which, that could be a funny thing to do. Run the experiment where you add 3 aquariums to your draft pool, and then try to draft the aquarium from the aquarium using the prism key multiple times, because then you're guaranteeing yourself all the colors. The waters of the West Spring. Water activated this puzzle. You know, I'm gonna try that.